Hi, my name is Alex and I'm trying to grow OER Flowchat into the next billion-dollar business. Today we are at 243 users, we have 2 paying customers and we have $30 in revenue. What I want to talk about today is how do you distinguish the bad investors from the good investors? And what should your strategy be for even seeking investments? So if you're a first-time founder, I actually try to advise you seek into these accelerator programs. So programs like YC and Founders Inc. are pretty good ways to get into the startup space and learn from your peers. You can think of startup as a sport. You learn if you watch what other people are doing. And the only way you can do that is if you sit with other founders every day. And these programs are usually quite competitive, but they also offer a lot in funding already. So you actually don't need to think about much if you get in. And just for reference, YC offer $500,000, 7%. So you know that if you were to take another deal from another investor, that's your benchmark. If you're not going into an accelerator program, what are you going to look for? There are 2 different types of investors. There are institutional investors, usually VCs in private equities or funds, and then there's business angels, who are simply individuals who just want to invest in companies. From my point of view, there's actually not a big difference between those 2. If you are going to seek for investment, always prioritize the money before the investor. What I mean with that is many investors will try to sell themselves in with all the partnerships they can give you, all their experiences, but actually it's super hard for you to analyze and try to figure out, okay, how much value does this investor bring to the table outside of the money? That's why I would always try to just look for the money. The more serious the investor is, the more money he or she is going to invest in you. So don't trust an investor who's going to promise you all kinds of partnerships and deals if he's not even going to put that much money into the deal. It's not the investor's job to find your partnerships. It's up to you to find your partnerships. So what's the point in getting investments? There's a huge difference between if you're an early stage company or if you're a late stage company. For the early stage, it's important to maximize the money that you get because you want to maximize your probability of survival. The more money you get, the more run rate you're going to get. And that means that you have more months in order to try out a bunch of different stuff. It's much more worth for you to survive 6 more months than it is for an investor to promise you or to try to get you a partnership. If you're a late stage company and you already have revenue, you should try to maximize the money because you're going to grow, and in order for you to grow, you need to hire and you need to put money into marketing. If an investor tries to lowball you because they believe they can offer you much better partnerships than everyone else, then I would seriously reconsider choosing that investor. Alright, that's my 2 cents. I'll see you guys.